Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here once again with some more StarCraft 2 commentary. Today we will be taking a look at a series of games between Puzzle and OGN SoJu. This is going to be a Protoss versus Zerg series, Puzzle versus SoJu, starting off with game number 1 here on the map, Tal'Darim Altar. And I'm not actually going to be giving any player information today. However, I do want to let you guys know that this series of games is coming from the most recent MSI Pro Cup. And the replays themselves, courtesy of GosuGamers.net. I get a lot of my StarCraft 2 commentary replays from that site, in addition to SC2Rep.net, and in the past also Drop.sc. However, unfortunately, I've actually been unable to get any replays from Drop.sc for quite a while now. You go to Drop.sc and the site is basically not working. It brings you to a donation page. Apparently the website has seen tremendous growth, and as a result they need to update their servers, but they don't have the money to do so, which, you know, makes you scratch your head a little bit. I mean, obviously if they've seen tremendous growth and they're monetizing the site, which I believe they do have ads running, then they should have more money to upgrade their servers. But I don't know, the site has literally been unusable for at least I think a week and a half now. And it's unfortunate because I actually liked going to drop.sc to get replays, and I was able to get some fairly good games from the site, but not anymore. Go there and there are no replays available, and they're just asking for money. Just the whole situation is a little bit crazy to me, but let's go away from that and focus now on the game. We're going to be seeing a Forge Fast expand here from Puzzle coming out with that pylon and the frontal forge. Now over here for SoJu has opened up with that pool extractor first. At the very least, opening up pool first is very standard in PvZ for the Zerg player, just because, you know, you can deal with so much harass there at the national expansion. Now we do have a pro moving in, and what the heck? Puzzle going for a full frontal pylon wall off. I was about to say photon cannon wall off, but no, those are pylons. That is unbelievable. I have not seen this craziness shenanigans. There's that first photon cannon now that the pylons are in play. SoJu just finds out about this as he moves with his drone to try to take his natural expansion, which was what he was about to do, but obviously now unable to do so as he's got a full wall off of pylons being supported now by photon cannon from Puzzle. And how frustrating is that? Now the question is, what is SoJu going to do to respond? Is he going to try to bust through that wall? With his Queen's range, he should be able to start picking off those pylons. This is going to buy Puzzle a lot of time to get up his expansion, start to get some upgrades, and start to work up his army. All while SoJu is stuck on one base, but it looks like SoJu does have a plan, obviously, now coming out with a layer. There was a probe inside of the main, however, I do believe, yes, one of these Zerglings has managed to take care of that. The probe was tucked away right in this corner, thereabouts at least. And yeah, the Zergling was able to take out that probe to stop any more future shenanigans, but this is craziness here. Absolute craziness. And actually that was really huge that he was able to spot and kill that probe there, because that probe would have pulled in for secondary scouting and would have spotted this building layer and potentially whatever other tech we will be seeing when that layer does complete. So what is he going to do? Is he going to try one base muta? That seems a little bit crazy. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm almost thinking he might try some Nidus action, because, you know, my immediate thought was, okay, he's either going to get some roaches or get a baneling's nest to try to bust through this wall, but we are seeing this layer here, and let's see what he decides to do with it. Yes, it is a Nidus network, so going for that fast layer, going for that immediate Nidus. Now let's take a look at how this is going to be implemented. He's got an Overlord right over here. We've got something moving in this direction. That is an Overseer now building in. So he's got the opportunity to do a hit from the other side of the base as well, but SoJu now with that Nidus just about finished, coming out with a bunch more Zerglings. He's also got a Spine almost finished, which will, once he gets that creep spread a little bit more, we'll be able to start working down those pylons. But here we go. Nidus just about to finish. What a crazy game to start off a series, I'd have to say. Alright, so Nidus Network now up. And it looks like we do have a building down over here. Now we got that Overseer up here, so he could build kind of in this top position as well. And actually Probe Scout checking the corners of the base. One over here too is going to spot that Nidus Worm. Immediately pulls off with all of his probes. Unfortunately, a little bit too late as the Zerglings are now out, plus that Queen, and they're going to start killing off some of those workers. and forcing him back now that he does not have that metabolic boost. He spent that early Vespene, of course, just on those Zerglings. We do also have another Nidus building up over here in this top position of the base. Zerglings start working on the base. This is going to force SoJu now to try to defend his natural expansion, which is now becoming his main. Now, as you can see, he has worked his way up into a Stargate. Zerglings trying to do what they can. Nice force field, though, there from the probe, stopping the Lings from getting up into the mineral patch. They are finally in now, putting on a hold position, but the probes turn to engage and definitely has enough to kill off those Zerglings. Is going to lose quite a few workers. 7 killed so far. We get that other Nidus up here. There is a Stalker now in play. More Zerglings coming around. Get a surround on the Stalker. The Stalker is gone. Has managed to take out that Nexus over there as well. Takes out the Sentry. Now it's just going to keep away. Oh no, the Stalker snuck away. Wow. Stalker managed to get away with just a little bit of life left. More Zerglings coming out though. Will force that Stalker back again. He doesn't want to get surrounded and lose this. This is his only offensive unit at the moment. And the Queen's coming to join the fun now. Stalker's just going to try to sandwich himself in between these buildings, put himself in a good spot. You can see the building placement here for Puzzle. Just trying to stop those Lings from being able to easily get in there, and also trying to stop them from getting surrounds on the Stalkers. Now again, he does have the Stargate in play. He hasn't been able to utilize it yet though, because he's been dumping all of his resources into these defenses with the photon cannons and more Stalkers coming through. Also, Warp Gate research now just starting. Get a few Queens over here. Here come the Banelings as well. SoJu deciding to still stay on one base. He's got another Queen coming out. And with that Baneling nest in play now, we're going to start to see a Baneling bust in one moment. Now the Stalker's moving forward. I don't believe they scouted out the Banelings. There it is. Now he's going to spot the Banelings are coming. And here they come indeed. And Gateway building right there. They're going to go straight for these Stalkers. Oh, look at that. Taking out that one pylon. We still got one Stalker alive. The Queen's going to be able to finish that off. And Puzzle trying to come down. Almost takes out the cannon. Should be able to finish it off with his Queens. There we go. Now forcing the probes off the line. This is the most absurd game I've ever seen. Probes moving around, try to get us around. However, here comes some more Zerglings. Nice transfuse on that Queen there. Gonna force Puzzle's probes back. This is absolute craziness. We do have the Warp Gate research just about to finish. Puzzle, unfortunately, had a Stalker come out of the gateway on the wrong side. It's going to force him to kill off this pylon just to be able to get in here. Definitely not a loss that he wanted to have to deal with right now, as he's dealing with some relentless aggression here from SoJu. More Zerglings and Banelings coming through. Hasn't even bothered trying to upgrade to Speedlings. He's just spending all of his Vespene on these Banelings here. He's going to take out that gateway in just a moment, as he's again able to take advantage of the range of the Queen, and there you go. Gateway is gone. Here come the Banelings preparing for another bust, going straight for that pylon. Nice force field, however, there is enough space on the other side. Now the Zerglings and Banelings making their way into the resource line. Queens continue to do damage. Banelings bust on the workers. 25 workers now killed. Things are not looking good here for Mr. Puzzle. Not looking good at all. Just a few Zerglings left, however the Queen's still managing to do more and more damage. Finally able to get up another pylon, which allows him to power that photon cannon. Queen is still alive thanks to a transfuse, and he's got plenty more. Let's get enough for at least one more transfuse on that Queen. There it is. And the other Queen has enough to get a second transfuse too if that Queen drops low enough. And Zerglings again forcing back that Sentry and Stalker. This is the most ridiculous game of StarCraft 2 I've commentated in quite a long while. Now we have a Roach Warren now coming through here. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner, that production tab, Roach Warren is being constructed at the moment for SoJu. That Roach transition could be devastating. As if, I mean, Puzzle isn't already devastated. Is he going to lose a Queen? There we go. Transfuse at the last moment. Now you're going to notice what Puzzle is doing. He's targeting the Queen with the most energy, because that's the Queen that can transfuse the most. And if he targets that one, well, he can't transfuse himself. That's the issue. So we got more Zerglings and Banelings coming through here. Also got some creep starting to spread now. Now the biggest problem here for Puzzle is that his economy is garbage compared to SoJu's right now. SoJu's been freely mining here from his main. He's got 8 roaches now coming through. And those are, of course, going to go straight into that Nidus and pop right out front of Puzzle's expansion. I think once he sees those roaches, he's going to have to call the game. Because he's been able to deal with these Banelings and unupgraded Zerglings a little bit, but those roaches are going to be a huge headache for him. He's got a couple of sentries though, so he's going to lay down a few force fields. loses one roach already there. He's about to lose a second roach as well. Oh, gets back in time, and the transfuse, all those queens with so much energy now. Able to lay down a few transfuses, making those roaches much more hardy. Misses that transfuse. Gets that one right there. Gonna get one more. No. Still holding on to his energy. Roach is gonna pull back right now. A few more roaches in production. Nice force fields here for Puzzle. I don't see Puzzle coming back from this, though. His economy is just so bad at the moment. Got a few more zealots now coming in. However, the roach is going to be able to just stay back, except for those ones right there. This queen going to take a couple of shots. Should get a transfuse there from his buddies. There it is. Another transfuse. Misses it. That actually really hurts him. But still, I don't think it's enough. It looks like SoJu definitely has this in the bag. And there it is. Finally, Puzzle calls it GG after opening up with those shenanigans there of that pylon wall off. We see that one base layer tech into Nidus Network. Baneling Nest, Roach Warren eventually, and SoJu takes the victory here in game number 1. Well, I must say, what a fantastic way to start off a series here between SoJu and Puzzle. We start off with Puzzle going for that pylon wall off in SoJu's main base, and then SoJu says, I'm not going to bust through that wall. Pfft. I'm going to layer tech Nidus in your base and then ruin your day, and that is exactly what SoJu was able to do. Manages to pull out the victory. Just really unbelievable and a really great way to start off the series. So that was it, guys. Game number 1. We'll be moving on to game 2 in just one moment. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for game 2. It's coming up. Take it easy, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.